Hello everyone, welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Thiago ready to tackle Alcântara. His last chance, Bayern's last chance to keep him. This isn't actually a transfer story. This is a theory. I have a dream that one day Thiago will stay and get this Liverpool thing off. Because you know what? Speaking of Liverpool, that's a big reason. We'll talk about everything that I want to talk about. But let's start off with Thiago. Why would he have wanted to leave Bayern? Well, I have a theory on that. Thiago saw the emergence of Kimmich and Goretzka, and he decided, hey, I don't have a future here. And he decided, let me find a new experience. And then Liverpool came into the equation, and somehow we have a situation where Thiago wants to leave. And he wants to go to a club where he can still be the top man, and he won't be replaced by Kimmich and Goretzka. I think Thiago saw that. But then Pavard got injured, which is very unfortunate. But that also meant Thiago would just get into the team, Kimmich would go back to right back. And now we have a dynamic where Thiago has to think that he has a future at Bayern. He has to understand that he has a starting potential future at Bayern. Because Kimmich is back at right back. And if Pavard comes back from an injury, and Kimmich is doing well at right back, Goretzka is doing well in midfield, and also Thiago is doing well in midfield, Hansi Flick won't change anything. So Thiago could potentially see that, oh, okay, I can still stay here. And that for me is a different perspective to look at the situation. I think Thiago could stay at Bayern knowing that he's still going to play a huge part in our future. He's still going to be here for a few years. He's still going to be a starter. And I think Thiago could see a future here and he might stay. But that's just generally not what I'm talking about. I'm also thinking to myself, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge just said there won't be a summer sale here. Liverpool didn't even want to pay 15 million or 20 million for Jamal Musiala. Not Jamal Musiala. Some other guy from Norwich City. Norwich is left back who were looking for the right back. So it's kind of cool that they're looking for the left back. We're looking for the right back. They didn't want to pay 20 million for him, Liverpool. How are they going to pay 30 million for Thiago? Which actually, Bayern Munich shouldn't be demanding 30 million euros for Thiago. It should be 40 million. Look at Dortmund. Oh my goodness. Dortmund somehow managed to act like a big club. Oh my God. If you're a Dortmund fan, you must just be happy. Oh, I'm wearing the kit. Because, yeah, there's a reason why I took the number 6, man. There's a reason. It's not because it's my favorite number. Well, it is in terms of on the pitch. But it's because of Thiago, man. I took that number 6 because of Thiago. But what I really want to see happen is Bayern Munich take that route of, if you don't want to pay up the money, we can just lose them on a free next year. We can have him on one more season. That's what I think should happen. I like Thiago to the point where I think he's such a good player that we're not just going to bless Liverpool with their best midfielder for 20 million. This isn't a summer sale. That's what Karl-Heinz Rummenigge just said. So Bayern's last chance to keep Thiago could be Liverpool unwilling to pay the price. I think we should be demanding at least 40 million euros. And if Liverpool don't pay up and we have to keep Thiago. We're not Dortmund. I mean, okay, Dortmund kept Sancho. We're actually very happy about that. It's going to be great for the league. It's going to mean that more people are going to be irritated with Dortmund, and that means that they might win something, and they might do better in the Champions League. Haaland, Sancho, Royce, they got some great players, Dortmund, and they'll want to do a title challenge next year. A legitimate one, like the one they did in 2019, where they bottled 9 points. That's the title challenge we want. But Dortmund, for me, doing very well, and I think we should play hardball. Liverpool shouldn't be coming in with the mentality that the coronavirus, blah, blah, blah. First of all, okay, I understand the economic ramifications of the virus, but the virus isn't affecting football anymore. Of course, you still can't make money from the fans in the stadiums thing, but the virus is over. Liverpool played games, they won the Premier League, they lifted it. The season's going to start. There are going to be fans in the next few months. This economic thing is over. Liverpool have to pay the money for Thiago or bounce, and we can lose him on a free next year. That's fine with me. But then also, if Thiago feels like, hey, Liverpool don't really want me, but Bayern do to the point where they're willing to let me run down my contract, I should just renew it. Thiago could do that. And Leroy Sané got a last-minute contract at Man City. That's what I hope Bayern Munich do, give Thiago a last-minute contract. If we win the UCL as well, I don't think Thiago will be looking for a new challenge. These players always say that, to say, I want to move. Look, new challenge. What do you mean new challenge? What is Liverpool a new challenge to? Thiago ain't looking for no damn new challenge. He's looking for a club where he can go in and walk into the midfield and still be considered one of the best midfielders in the world without being overshadowed by Kimmich and Goretzka. That's what I feel like is happening in Thiago's head. And that's not a problem with me, but this new challenge stuff that people like to say, it gets out of hand. People think, or Liverpool fans think, Thiago is like some Liverpool fan. He's not. He's a Barca fan. We know this. He's a La Masia product, okay? So for me, what I'm seeing happen with Thiago is that he might stay if the right stars align. And they're looking like they could align. And Liverpool not paying the money they wanted for a left back they wanted tells me that when it comes to negotiations with Thiago, they might just say, I don't want to pay this. And they're out. And Bayern wouldn't be that club to go, oh, please buy him. No, we don't care. We don't even spend the money on the players we need anyway. So I just think that I'm happy with Dortmund and what they did with Sancho, and we should do it too. I'm tired of a club like Liverpool just deciding to pay peanuts for a great player like Thiago. They're saying, oh, Thiago's age, his injuries. Well, you're saying it like Thiago is some backup midfielder. He's one of the best in the world. Did you watch him versus Chelsea? And I think Coutinho also has a part to play in that. Philippe Coutinho, like it or not. A lot of people think, oh, Coutinho convinced Thiago to leave. Why would Coutinho convince Thiago to leave? And then he's signaling to his agent that he wants to stay at Bayern. Coutinho is basically sucking us off. He wants to stay here so bad. I think, you know what? If Coutinho, and he would, it's true, would cost way less than 40 million. Barcelona want to get rid of him. Not just and get some money back. Barca want to get Coutinho out of their wage budget because Coutinho is making like 25 million a year at Barca. Barcelona do not want Coutinho. It's a fact that he will leave Barca. Coutinho, he came on with a point to prove. He got, the second assist. Well, you know what I mean? Yeah, the pass before the assist for Lewandowski, and then Tolisso scored. Coutinho has a point to prove. If Coutinho can do something special, man, in the next game versus Barcelona, he could convince Bayern's bosses to spend 25 million on him. And if Coutinho decides, hey, I want to care about my career more than money, we can basically spend the money on Coutinho and he can stay here. And I think if he took a pay cut, made only 10 million a year, that's fine because he'd sell shirts anyways. Coutinho sells shirts. People forget that. He made up the money we pretty much spent on him. He sold a lot of shirts when he came here. And I bet you, if you go on Bayern's, just transfer, or not transfer, if you go on Bayern's revenue producers from shirts, Coutinho is probably in the top 3, honestly, because he's a big player. People know him, 20 million followers on Instagram. He, I think, is the most followed player in our squad because he plays for Barcelona. But Coutinho, man, he could be an asset for us. And people think we just lost money. Of course, maybe in your eyes we lost money. But we made at least 50 million just from selling Coutinho shirts. That's how it works. If you get a few 100,000 people or a few thousand people spending a lot of money, it adds up quickly. And Coutinho, for me, could be an asset. And it means that he can have the last few games here to prove himself. And if Coutinho stays, we know for a fact Thiago will stay. Because remember, a few weeks ago, we made a video on it. Thiago wanted Coutinho to stay. And I know a lot of you hate Coutinho because you think he made Thiago leave. I don't think that's the case. I think that's just us finding a reason why Thiago could leave this beautiful club. And also, Leroy Sané. That's another reason Thiago would want to stay. Bayern Munich signing another brilliant talent. That's how players think sometimes. Like, I want to play alongside Sané. Thiago will have that in his heart. And we already know Thiago can see himself retiring at Bayern. We know that for a fact. I think he says it pretty much every season. I can see myself retiring at Bayern. I think the only reason why it's different this time is because he saw the emergence of Kimmich and Goretzka in the midfield. And he was like, oh, they already found a replacement for me, right? Of course, neither Goretzka or Kimmich can actually have the quality that Thiago has on the pitch when he's on the ball and all these other things. But they do have something about them that I think Thiago would be looking at and saying, well, they already got me off. And I think he just thought to himself, okay, what if I go to a new club where I'd be their best midfielder and start and finish my career at the top level? And that would be Liverpool, where he'd be their best midfielder. No joke about it. And I think now that there's an injury situation, the same way there was for Davies, Thiago's back in the starting 11. He's back to himself. back to doing absolutely sexy performances. I think Kimmich back at right back, and people are saying, well, Kimmich will go back to midfield. I think Hansi Flick will just tell Kimmich to be an inverted midfielder, and we'll have 3 midfielders on the pitch, and Goretzka would be a right back. That's how it looks to me, and I hope that's the case. Man, Thiago and Goretzka in the midfield is amazing. Goretzka brings the physicality, the tenacity that Thiago lacks sometimes, and Thiago brings the sauce. Goretzka is a freaking baller. People don't see what he does, but I see it so much. He's a baller. He's one of our best midfielders, man. Hat-trick in their own practice. Bayern, not against Bayern. Well, look, Barcelona are playing Bayern. I can't wait to do the preview and all the things that are coming up, right? I think we start doing the Barcelona content tomorrow, and we'll be talking about what Bayern can be looking out for from Barcelona. I think, they're a good team with great players, the greatest player of all time, in my opinion, and they're going to be tough. But Thiago, for me, is the topic of today. We need to make sure. Javi Martinez is also leaving, by the way, just a fact. He took a picture at the Allianz, right? That's pretty much a signal that he's leaving, and that's his last game at Bayern Munich. I think he's probably going to Spain, or an MLS club might come in for him. I don't know. We have to look, though. Javi Martinez is a great player. He's one of our, real cult heroes for that treble team. He's a guy I like, too. I like Javi Martinez around. He just smiles, and Lucas Hernandez is getting surgery, and he's saying he's Dr. Javi. And it's just amazing. But you always want to say, okay, let's move on from the players and move on to a new era. It's a new era at Bayern, with Leroy Sané. I was watching Sané last night. Pretty much every night I do this. But Bayern Munich have a new era. And that could be the reason why Thiago is so open to leaving. Because players like him, Alaba, they're starting to, get out. Lucas Hernandez, he's 23. He's hungry to start. Alaba's in there. He's only in there for the experience, the leadership, the quality, right? But over time, Lucas Hernandez will start being a starter. So these players are starting to look out for their future elsewhere. And that's because Bayern Munich are moving to a new era. By the way, thank you everyone so much for the support. I appreciate each and every single person that's in the videos. Leave a like, by the way. And Tolisso as well. Corentan ready to tangoliso. Okay, look, with Tolisso, he could stay. But he has a point to prove. And this is a Bayern fan we're talking about. Tolisso is a Bayern Munich fan. He wants to stay. We know he's hungry to stay. And he came on and scored a goal, fair play to him. But we're not going to judge his performances over the entire season by one game. We're going to judge it by his moments. And I think he has the 2 weeks here to prove himself, right? In 2 weeks, actually, the 24th, we will know who wins the UCL. And it could be Tolisso in that team. Could be. And that's the situation. Bayern Munich are ready for this. And we should be. We should know exactly what happens in 2 weeks with Thiago. I think the day after the Champions League final, we'll know what will happen. And Liverpool, look at Man United. They didn't want to pay the money for Sancho. Dortmund said, we're not in a hurry. Sancho's contract ends in 3 years, right? Apparently he signed a renewal that no one knew about, right? And that's what they said. And Dortmund will keep Sancho. Dortmund could literally keep Sancho for 2 more years. That's amazing. I love that. And another season of seeing Jadon Sancho in the Bundesliga against Bayern. Not that he does anything special, but it's just great. And I think we should do the exact same thing against Liverpool. If Liverpool aren't going to pay up for Thiago, tell Jurgen Klopp to take his horse-sounding name and go F himself. Because Thiago is one of the best midfielders in the world, if not the best and most complete. Defend, attack, pass, dribble, everything. This guy can do it. Alleviate pressure, he can do it too. He can alleviate more pressure than a freaking 50-story building. That's what Thiago could do. And I think Thiago, for me, deserves a 50 million price tag no matter what age he is. And if Liverpool don't want to pay that, move on. I'm sure Thiago is a brilliant guy. I'm sure he's smart. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. If Thiago sees that my future club isn't going to pay money for me, he'll just stay at Bayern. He doesn't have to go to Liverpool. He's not like some Liverpool fan. You think Thiago's sitting there like, oh, Liverpool, please sign me. He's probably there like, sign me or don't, because I'll just stay. And that's what Thiago is. And people need to realize that. The man of stick he's getting. Liverpool just, publicly sending out signals that they're not interested in him because of his injuries. If you don't think Thiago's reading that like, oh, Liverpool are not interested in me because of my injuries. That's happening. That's happening. And I'm happy that Thiago, I don't know. I'm just hoping he stays, to be honest. I'm just hoping at this point that he can stay. That's something very important. Muchas importantes. Thiago has to stay at Bayern. I want him to stay. It's not like people are going to be mad at me for saying this, but we don't need Thiago. Like, it's a fact. We don't necessarily need Thiago, right? We have the future. We have players in there that can do what he can, not do what he can do, but they can be as effective with him, with just different strengths and different styles of play. We have replacements for him. People don't like that. People think we'll spend like 10 years trying to replace. No, we already got a replacement ready. But the thing is, we want Thiago. That's the thing. He's a luxury right now. And I want him to stay. If you can offer him more money, make him a top earner at the club, I don't care. Make that man stay. Because he's a quality baller. I've never seen that many players that can do on the pitch. Oh my goodness. He's going to want to stay. And I think I can't wait for him. I can't wait for what he does in the Champions League in the next 3 or so games if we get to the final, right? We might get slapped up by Barcelona. You never know. Lionel Messi might just turn into prime Lionel Messi. Messi, he'll want to do something special. But Messi isn't actually in training. He's injured right now. Messi has a little knock. Right. I mean, that's always going to play a key part in it. Look, he's getting, actual treatment for a little injury he has. A bruised foot or something, a bruised ankle. I'm not exactly sure. Koulibaly did something crazy to him. Messi's out for the next 2 days. It's only going to be Wednesday, Thursday. He's going to have 2 days worth of team training to be ready for Bayern Munich. And I don't know. Should you be starting Messi in a game where he's not really 100% there? That's like a play. I don't know. But Messi is injured, so we'll see. Thiago and co will have a lot to say in the last few games here with Bayern Munich. And that's the situation we're in. I hope they stay, man. I really do. I hope we can tie him down somehow. Alaba too, his contract is probably almost fixed. I think he's going to stay. Thiago is on the code and the transferometer because I don't think there's that much substance in Liverpool's interest. They don't look to be bidding for him, or I don't even think, I don't know. Usually when you hear about a transfer, Fabrizio Romano hasn't even said. Fabrizio said Thiago would like to join Liverpool. He didn't say Thiago and Liverpool have agreed personal terms. Personal terms could literally mean, hey, I want to join you. How many years? 2 years. Okay, those are personal terms. But I don't think Liverpool would have drafted up a complete contract. That's not what happens. So, right. If Bayern wins the UCL, do you think it will motivate Thiago to stay? It only has to, right? Because here's what I'm thinking. Thiago, I think he's a smart guy. You just won the Champions League, something you've been wanting at Bayern since you came here. Why would you want to leave that when you win it? I think Thiago could stay. I think Thiago wants more money. Nah, Thiago doesn't want more money. Thiago don't strike me as the type of guy to want more money. Of course, your agent will probably be there like, oh, let's get this much money because we're worth this. But it won't make Thiago want to stay. It won't make him. Theo Hernandez joins Bayern Munich. You know what? I tweeted something out like that. I wouldn't mind Theo, man. He'd be amazing. Theo Hernandez would be very, very good. I love the Hernandez family with their left foots. It's amazing. They work so hard. They run like somebody just. They run like kids that don't have a dad, and that's very cool. They run with energy, and I like their attitudes. That sounded very bad what I just said. Sorry. Hansi's on the phone with Jurgen Klopp. Also, Jupp Heynckes. Hansi watching back World Cup finals and getting his tactics. Also watching. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Flick knows how to deal with Messi because he dealt with him versus Argentina in 2014. I don't know. Hansi Flick won't be focusing on Messi though. People make Messi out to be, just absolutely impossible to deal with. But we have to understand that, of course, it's Lionel Messi, and we have to respect Lionel Messi. But we also have players in there that Barcelona aren't going to want to play. You think Barcelona's like, Robert Lewandowski, can't wait to kill you. Nah, PK's not looking forward to Lewandowski's runs. Who's their left back? Jordi Alba isn't ready for Gnabry's runs or Coman's runs. Semedo ain't ready for Coman. Muller, they're not ready to be picking up Muller. Barca's midfield is not. They're relishing thinking about Muller's runs. Muller just making a run from a corner, and they have to track. Oh man! Oh here we go again. That's what they're gonna say. Barcelona are not ready for Bayern as well as we are not ready for Messi. I think Messi is their biggest threat, and we can expect Messi to have a decent game. If we don't have, look, Messi will score. Bayern will concede. That's a fact. I think Bayern will concede against Barcelona. It just matters if we score more and we keep a better defensive record than they do in the game. And I think we can, and that's how we get over the line. Look, I'm happy Sancho is staying at Dortmund, man. That is amazing, because that just shows you that Borussia Dortmund cannot be bullied. People say, well, Dortmund just allow us to buy their players. No, we buy them for the money that Dortmund ask us to pay, and they give them to us. But they're not just going to give Sancho. If Dortmund said we want 120 million for Sancho, and United say we don't want to pay 120 million for Sancho, then you know what? United lose, because Sancho has a 3-year contract. You know, it's not like he's going to be cheaper next year. He's actually going to be more expensive because the virus is over. And if Sancho does even better, Sancho will be 150 million from Dortmund. Dortmund will be like, give us 150 million because Sancho had a great season again. That's what's going to happen. Sancho will become one of the most expensive players of all time, in my opinion. He's going to be up there with Mbappe. Why not? Because Kylian Mbappe went from Monaco to PSG. Monaco isn't like better than Dortmund. And the Bundesliga is much better than Ligue 1. So Sancho is putting up Mbappe numbers. Give us 150 million. You can't have Jadon Sancho without 150 million. That's what's going to happen. That's where the market is moving to. You're going to start to see teams are going to be like, oh, give us this much money, or he stays. Dortmund doing a very smart thing. If Dortmund keeps Sancho, they have an amazing player for an extra season. He has a contract that expires in 3 years. If no one wants to pay for Sancho, Sancho will just stay at Dortmund even more. If United are like, we want Sancho next year, Dortmund will be like 150 million. If Sancho hands in a transfer request, Dortmund will be like, okay, well, next year you can leave for a cheaper price. And is Sancho going to be like, I'm not going to play? Nah, Sancho looks like he likes Dortmund. Every time I hear him talk about Dortmund, he's not saying, I want to move on or something. He likes Dortmund, and I think the guy loves Dortmund. He loves the Dortmund fans. He wants to give him back what he... I think Sancho actually wanted to... He's 50-50. I don't know. He wants United, but we'll know what happens. We'll know what happens. But yeah, look, Thiago, everything's happening. I'm happy Dortmund are keeping Sancho. We got Griezmann too. Maybe he's gonna go crazy. Antoine Griezmann, penalty on the ensemble. Well, look, I don't know what Griezmann does for Barca, right? But look, I'm actually confident because he's not like a. I think Bayern Munich struggle against dribblers, players that turn into Messi. So we have to deal with Messi. I don't know. No. Sancho tried. Nah. We'll struggle against Messi. No, but we won't. You know what I mean? We'll struggle just the right amount. We have a better record head-to-head against every Spanish team, but according to them, football started in 2014. Well, that's it. You can leave that down to our Spanish coach for making us look like the bichias of the Spanish league. By the way, leave a like on the video. We're close to 50 likes. The like button's free, by the way. People always tell me, George, I can't leave a like because it's free. It's actually very free. If you just click it, it's free. Oh my goodness. I got so confused when I saw it. I was like, what's this? And I clicked it. The like button, man, it's actually free, and yeah. So you can watch the video for free. But then the like button's free. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely crazy. You guys are, y'all crazy, man. The like button's free. Oh my God. I was so confused when I saw it too. I was like, oh my God, the like button's free. So 50 likes or I end the stream. When will Pavard be fit? I mean, there's a few people saying Pavard should come back. I get that point, but, Hansi Flick won't be taking out Goretzka or Thiago or Kimmich from right back. Kimmich is going to have to pretty much, I get it when people say it, but it just don't make no damn sense. I heard Bayern Munich want LAFC midfielder Mike. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard of him, right? Mike, never heard of him. No. The like button is asking me for $1,000. I would rather build a PC rig. Speaking of PC, I need to get a new one. So start giving me $1 million. Sula or Boateng versus Barca. It has to be Niklas Sula. More pace. Barcelona have a pace on the counter. And someone brought up a good point in the comments. I love y'all's comments, man. Y'all's have some very good opinions. Y'all's are good people, okay? Y'all's are good people. But when someone said, okay, I think it was Renault, wasn't it? Yeah, Renault. Okay, so Renault said, Bayern Munich play a high line, naturally. But right now, we're going to be playing a high line against Lionel Messi. We're going to be playing a high line against Marc-Andre ter Stegen's long ball. And we're also going to be playing it against Suarez and all these players that are experienced playing high lines. And therefore, Bayern shouldn't go into the game playing a high line. We should try and keep a compact shape and not play as high of a line, not press as high. I think it makes sense. Hansi Flick will know that. That's my hope. Hansi Flick knows how to play Barcelona. And that's what I'm hoping for. I don't know what you heard about me. I don't know what I heard about you, Tamar Jabbar. Bro, put 4 guys around Messi at all times and you'll win. We did it at Anfield last year. Liverpool. Well, I don't know. I think it makes sense. Bayern. No. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Bayern will win if they don't do any stupid defensive mistakes. That's true, right? We have to be very focused. Alaba and Niklas Sula have to be our center back partnership with the pace. Ter Stegen's better than Neuer. Of course, he's better than Neuer. Actually, nah. Ter Stegen's out here conceding 5 goals a game. If Thiago leaves, would you like Brozovic? Well, I would have liked Brozovic if Tolisso was going. But Tolisso looks like he wants to stay. He don't want to go to Inter. So it's going to be interesting what happens, right? Bayern aren't a charity. So we're going to do what's right for the club. I hope that's the situation. We're not a charity. We don't hand people contracts. We don't hand anyone anything. We have to give people what they earn. And I would like Brozovic, but it has to make sense for us. Send him Javi Martinez. Give us Marcelo Brozovic. It'd be amazing. Brozovic is an amazing player. He'd probably help us. We could play a lone CDM. Now, Hansi will play possession football with no counters to avoid any risk due to a one-leg tie. A very good point there. That's what I think too. Of course, defensively, that's what I mean. We just keep a lower shape. Why are you sending 30 mods, man? Do something. Do something, man. Why? You can't be allowing this spam. We can't be allowing this to go on. Fonzie can be our breakthrough in Barcelona match with his with his pace. We can surprise attack Barcelona. It would be perfect. Exactly, Fonzie Davis. I have some songs. You're just gonna listen to them. Oh my goodness! If we win the UCL, let's just say, I have some amazing songs I want to sing. Oh my goodness! We've conquered all of Europe. Ooh, we're never gonna stop. From Paris down to Wembley. Hey. No, I'm not copying anyone's songs. I'm gonna be ready. Don't worry. I'll be right there. What's the news? Okay, well, if you're joining the stream late, it's not news, but it is just a hope that, Thiago, with him getting back into the Bayern team, maybe he saw that Thiago and Kimmich, or that Goretzka and Kimmich were playing, pretty much better, and maybe he thought, how am I going to get into the midfield with Thiago and with Goretzka and Kimmich? So with the unfortunate injury to Pavard now, Kimmich going back to right back and Thiago coming in, and him playing as well as he did, maybe that would tell him, you know what, I have a place here, I have a future here. I'm going to ruin Goretzka's playtime. That's what I want from a player. I want them to ruin each other's playtime. I want Sane to come to be like, play crap, and then someone ruins his playtime. That's what we need. You need that energy. You need that competitiveness for spots. And that's, not too competitive like Real Madrid sometimes, or, some other teams or Man City where Sane, Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez are on the bench, and I'm just there like, shut up, man. How you put all these guys on the bench? Thiago will not go. Trust me, he's just talks. You know what? I'd love to trust you, Tamar. I'd love to. But you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes we can't trust everyone. My mama told me, don't trust nobody. And that's what's going to happen. I think I'll trust whatever happens. Thiago has a chance to stay. 1% chance, 99% faith. Vinicius. Why did you tweet that? Yeah, you're right, AM. Under Kabak, we were dependent on Lewandowski. That's true. Now we're not. People think Lewandowski is just flat out our carrier. He ain't carrying us to nothing. We won 6-0 against Hoffenheim without Lewandowski. We don't depend on any player. And that's something Barcelona fans don't understand. You can have a team without one player being relied on 99% of the times. I see Barca every time I watch them. They're always trying to pass the ball to Messi. Alex Hammer, thank you for the support on the stream with the thumbs up. That's pretty amazing. What is that? Is that a goat? Well, it looks like a goat. It looks like something that I'd want to. You know what? We'll do something special for Alex Hammer. Yeah, we'll do something special. Okay, so I have something here. We'll do something special for Alex. We'll do something special. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's for Alex. That's for Alex Hammer. That's for Alex Hammer. Okay, that's for Alex Hammer. I don't sing. I'm not singing for nobody. I'm not even gonna sing for myself. Love the stream. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Boateng will shut all haters and trolls. I believe in him. He's gonna shut me up. Nah, I don't hate Boateng. I just think Niklas Süle is the best center back in the world, and I think people have to start understanding and respecting that fact. That's just what it is. That's the truth. Barca got defeated by Real Madrid, the worst Madrid in years, and they have Messi. Right? That's true. That's true. Imagine if Boateng plays the next game and Messi ends him again. You know what? Jerome Boateng will want to do something to Messi. He'll want to injure Messi for at least 5 more seasons. We have a big thing to do. You know what? Look, we're going to wait. We can talk. This is what I love about this sport. We can talk, blah, 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 blah. This guy's going to do this. This guy, Fonzie's going to do this. Messi's going to do this. La, 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 la. We can talk all we want, but the people that actually do the talking are on that pitch. Are on that pitch. Boateng's going to be on the pitch. Messi's going to be on the pitch. They're going to line up. We're going to hear these are the champions. We're going to hear all that. And then we're going to see what happens. We're going to see how Messi plays. We're going to see everything that needs to happen. And that's where I'm at. We can talk all we want. Barca fans can say they can come back. We can say but it doesn't matter as long as Messi is on the pitch and the players are on the pitch doing what they need to do. It's going to be about them. People say, well, let's not be arrogant as fans. Well, first of all, I'm arrogant. I'm naturally an arrogant person. But, people can say don't be arrogant as fans. But what needs to, what we think doesn't matter. We can be arrogant all we want. We can be objective all we want. It doesn't matter as long as the players on the pitch are doing what they need to do. Yeah, we want hype, though. That's it. We want hype. We want to know that Bayern will beat Barcelona, smack them up, so that in the game it's much better. People should leave things on the pitch. Exactly. No, we should leave things on the pitch. But what makes the sport so good is that we can talk all we want. We can speak all we want. But it doesn't matter what we say, right? I'll be arrogant, right? I'll think Messi's going to get pocketed by Davies. But it doesn't matter what we think. It matters what the players do on the pitch. Just 4 days. It is just 4 days, isn't it? It's kind of crazy because we were counting down. And we started at 40 days after Bayern Munich played Bayer Leverkusen in the Pokal final. And now look at us. Now look. We're here now. We're here. We are here. We already played Chelsea. And I think the Chelsea game, if you watch Barcelona versus Napoli, I don't think they were that convincing. They still have their problems. Napoli almost scored in the first 1 minute and 30 seconds. Napoli should have scored. Mertens hit the post, but that's the level. If Lewandowski scores that, it's over. The tie is over. I think Barca, if they score first, they have something to maybe just protect, and they'll probably just stay compact. I heard Messi say, let's not do something stupid at halftime. Because of my great Spanish skills. I'm kidding. I watched the Barcelona channels. Messi said, let's not do something stupid. We have 2 goals. That's what Messi said. So I imagine that's the mentality Barcelona went into the game with. Do a watch along for the Leverkusen Inter game. Well, I don't care about Europa League, honestly. I will watch Leverkusen, but I won't sit here and care. I will care like, it's the league, Bundesliga. We want teams to do well. but I just won't care as much as I would if it was Bayern Munich versus Barcelona. Let's just say I'll be boring. Oh, well, I won't be boring. I'll just curse everyone out. I did that again with Wolfsburg. I cursed every single player. There are two horses up front. Couldn't freaking hold the ball. They couldn't hold the ball if they were part of the GBT community, man. Look, I need more subscribers. Does anyone want to pay for that? Because I could buy subscribers right now. I could buy us a few subscribers. Who watches Europa? Yeah, it's the Losers Cup. The cup. That's what Franz Beckenbauer said. It's the Losers Cup. So we don't want to do the Europa League. We don't want to watch the Europa League. It's just Bullet Club Elite. You are moving so weird with these comments. What if we trade Thiago to Juve in exchange for Russian midfielder Jack Me? Oh my goodness, that's weird. Why, man? Why are you trying to get me? You know I'm younger, so I can see things quicker than you write them. Ideal 11 for Bayern next season. It has to be. I'd like Neuer in goal. Right back, I'd like Philipp Lahm if he can. Oh, Lahm's getting a FIFA card, by the way. That's going to be interesting. Philipp Lahm a right back. Franz Beckenbauer right center back. Left center back. Puyol. Nah. Maldini, right? Left back, I want Prime Marcelo, right? And Roberto Carlos. Yeah. Marcelo left back. Midfield, Lothar Matthäus. Who do I want? Andrea Pirlo and Thiago. Okay, we'll have Thiago in midfield. I want Thiago in my midfield. And Paul Pogba. Actually, nah. Yeah, Paul Pogba. I will have Paul Pogba. Lionel Messi, a right wing. Striker, Robert Lewandowski. And then left wing, I want left wing. Who do I want? There's Rivaldo. There's so many great left wingers. Kalin Rummenigge could probably play as a left winger, even though it's more of a false nine. Iron Robin is gonna. Oh no, Messi's gonna. Nah, Messi has to play in the middle. Yeah. Ronaldinho. Yeah, Ronaldinho. We'll have Ronaldinho a left wing. That's it. That's my ideal 11 for next season. You didn't say anything about what I needed to happen. We just need Cristiano Ronaldo. Not my type of player that I want. He's more of a goal scorer. I want me some ballers. I want someone that can sit there and do something magical. And Ronaldo can score his. I don't know. I think it's gonna be important though. I think it's gonna be huge. Nice to see Code again. It is nice to see Code. Who's Code? Oh, Code. Oh, right. Because everyone wants to leave. Toby, when will Pavard be fit? You've asked that, I think, more than once. I will answer it. I think he'll be fit when he's not injured anymore. I think that's going to happen. Hopefully, that's the truth. Well, actually, Hansi Flick is hopeful that he can still play a part in the last couple of games here. Like Hansi plans with everyone. What does Hansi plan to do with Pavard when he comes back? Because unfortunately, Pavard will get his spot back. But it just, I don't know how. Maybe Goretzka or Kimmich pick up a knock. And then something happens. And then Pavard's back in. And then he has to perform, of course. Hope you will continue after losing. I mean, look. Oh, man. I couldn't stand Bayern losing to Liverpool. I can't stand Bayern losing in general. Like, I remembered every detail when we lose, but I kind of forget stuff when we lose. When is your birthday? I might get a membership as your birthday. Well, I'll be 18 in next year, 2021. Thank goodness my birthday isn't in 2020, because we'll just get a nuclear attack somewhere, because that's how the life is moving right now. Pavard has been consistent. He will play at right back. Well, so is Goretzka and Thiago right now, and Kimmich. So, so is Thiago staying? Well, that's the hope, isn't it? That's Bayern's last chance. Can Thiago use this Champions League campaign to convince himself to stay? Because I wanted to cry losing. Yeah, I mean, especially when it's Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp. He milked that. I hate when Klopp wins against us. He hates us. Klopp in a press conference was like, Bayern's losing. Ha ha ha. Boom. For sure. Now that's what Klopp said, man. It annoyed me. Like he just Klopp kind of triggers me. I can't lie. Like everything Jurgen Klopp does is like I just want something to come out like he abused his wife. He's such a clean guy. I don't like it. I really like him, but I hate him. I don't know. You know what I mean? All right. Well, thank you everyone so much for watching. Hopefully Thiago, right, can convince himself to stay, because I don't know. I think Coutinho could play a part in that. I hope Coutinho just does something crazy and scores in like a freaking final, and we have to keep him. That would probably make Thiago stay. Klopp hates Bayern. I don't think Klopp hates Bayern. He hates the idea of Bayern. He hates what we just represent for him. He hates it. But leave a like on the video. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Happy Dortmund's keeping Sancho, because next year United won't get him. Liverpool will be in for him. So will some other clubs. And yeah, thank you everyone so much. Have a great day. You know, I was late today, but Mia san Mia, and peace.